Hello everyone, this is Susan McClay, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I make kale chips. Let's see if I can turn this around. Hi, there I am. Alright, so I'm Susan McClay, and I'm on a mission to help busy and exhausted moms make healthy living simple, fun, and lucrative. So today my one tip to grow on is how I make kale chips, and it's really simple and they are really delicious. I think these are better than any kale chips I've been able to find in the store so far. So my family loves to eat them. We grow our own kale, both in the soil garden and in our aeroponic tower garden. And so I have some pictures of my process of making the chips that I did last night for dinner. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the steps of how I make the kale chips. Okay, so simple ways to make kale chips. This is what they look like when they're finished. But first I go out to my garden. So here I have it growing in the soil. This one here, these are the new plants that I just got in the ground about a month ago, maybe a little more, 6 weeks ago. So they're just baby kale leaves. They're great in salads. But the more mature plant, oops, I think I just closed the wrong one, but the more mature plant is growing back over here, and it had bigger leaves, and the bigger leaves tend to be good for the kale chips. We use red Russian kale. It grows really well here in Colorado. There's a lot of varieties, but I like these leaves because they are smooth. Some kale is very wrinkly and crunched up, and this makes it really easy to bake. So the flat, smooth leaves are great. So preheat your oven to 265, and then I cut out the stems. So this is my compost bowl on the kitchen counter, and the stems are generally thick in those large leaves. I just cut the stems out, and then I pile the leaves onto a baking sheet and drizzle over with oil. That's olive oil. And then I just toss them, and I toss them a long time. That's my one tip, is I think that you can't toss them too much. So after you think you've tossed them enough, toss them some more. Every single leaf needs to be wet and glistening with the oil. So again, toss them more. And then I spread them out. So I lay them out on the tray so that they're pretty flat and in a single layer as much as possible. And that takes just a little bit of care, but it'll be worth it. Then I get the salt and sprinkle salt on it, and that's what makes these so delicious. And then I put them into the oven and bake for about 12 minutes. There's no real science to this, but about 12 minutes. And then I check them. So I take them out of the oven and I check. And around the edges, this picture is kind of blurry, I'm sorry. Around the edges, the ones on the edge will probably be done. They'll be crisp, and I remove those. But the ones in the middle might need to be flipped, just so that they get evenly baked. So I carefully turn them over, put them back into the oven. And this time probably bake for about 6 minutes. I just keep a good eye on them. And then again, take the crisp ones off. If they're stiff enough that you can pick them up with your fingers and put them over onto a plate, they're done. So I do that. I remove the cooked ones, and then put them back into the oven, the ones that are still kind of wilty and soggy, just for a couple more minutes, not for very long. And then sorry about the glare on that picture, but as soon as you can pick them up, all of them off of the tray with a spatula, they are probably crisp and ready to be removed. And then ready to eat. And this is a recipe that my daughter's been eating since she could chew kale, and you can see she absolutely loved her dinner treat last night, and everyone was satisfied. So I have some excellent recipes to share with you if you'd like to make healthy living fun for yourself as well. So if you would contact me at 24fruitsveggies@gmail.com, 24fruitsveggies@gmail.com. Again, my name is Susan, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.